just saying that I'm still going to do some Set Willy runs because I've only got the number one, the number one spot, really through technicality, using the +2A faster speed. Ruffled bricks. His what's going on here? Yeah, his run was better, I would say. A better run. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, his run was better, but in 128k mode, so it's obviously slower, but it was a pretty flawless run. Mine had it was pretty good, my run, but it was it wasn't not using the fastest techniques, and I made a few whoopsies, mistakes, and just carried on. That looks like that's not the correct splits. I might showcase some of the faster strats, although I think there's only actually one faster strat. There's only one, and I'm not necessarily going to do that every time. Where is right? I'm just going to showcase the fastest version of the off license. This is something I want to incorporate into my runs, but if I get the colour clash, I'm going to do that. Now, first of all, I've got to work out what buttons I'm using. I need to abandon the space bar for jump because I'm going to end up resetting the game if I do that. So I'm coming into the screen, and when it transitions, I'm going to jump to get an exact position. I'm going to jump twice to get an exact position. No, jump once. Then walk. I didn't get enough colour clash there. I'm pretty sure I didn't get enough colour clash. Then I'm going to... No, that's not what I'm doing. That's not the strat. So what's the strat? Am I jumping twice? Let me try it again. I'm jumping once to get that mono leg position there. I need to get colour clash. That's the colour clash that I need. That's the colour clash. So am I jumping twice here? I think I am. Yeah, and I've got to turn and jump. So you're jumping in, you're waiting for that time to go, and that's the colour clash that you need. So you're really the fastest you can be. You've got to jump and then turn and jump but not get hit. So it's incredibly tight. So if I get that colour clash, didn't get it there. That's it. That's it. That's what you need to do. Then you jump, and you jump here twice and land onto the actual enemy like that. That is the ultimate Taz strat. That's Taz level speed. That you can't possibly get faster than that, because you're coming in. Let me reset it. You're entering the off license at the fastest possible speed. You get that colour clash. Didn't get it that time. And what I'm going to do when I do the runs is, if I don't get the colour clash, I'm going to just do a standard one. If I get the colour clash, I'm going to go for the fastest version. If I get the colour clash, that's it. That's what I need. Here we go. And that's it. So that's the off license. That's the new off license I'm going to do. Now I had 2 spare lives in the last run. That's where one of my spare lives is going to get lost. The other one, quite simply, just up here under the mega tree. Just going to go up here. I am going to do a jump like that to save some time. I think it saves a little bit of time. So all I'll be doing here is walking to the left, straight into the pig. There we go. And that's how I'm going to save some more time. Now, an interesting one, actually. So when I go up here, if I turn and jump, I land into that wall. I can then jump straight off here, and that saves time. And that's the fastest way to do that. So that's going to be my objective as well, to do treetop like that. I'm going to die here, I think. When I come down here, I'm not being very quick at getting over this this head. Yeah, that was. So I need to sort of fine tune this one a little bit. On the way back there, I think I could have been jumped a lot earlier. So that's one to practice. Can I get down before it gets me? Yeah. So on the way down, let's practice this, because I'm not sure how soon I can jump. I'll try jumping when it touches the top. Yeah, I can jump when it touches the top. So I can get back a lot earlier on that one. Let's try when it's right at the top. Yeah, you've got. So if I don't worry too much about the way across, but then jump very early on the way back, that's going to save. It might even save a second. Another weird one that I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stop doing the pause. I'm just going to go for the jump, and this is going to probably cause some runs to end, but that's just the way it is. So but when I get to the top, something I want to do, let's just see if I can get this jump. No. Did it that time? Yeah. See, I need to get that right first time, which I'm not all that good at, to be honest. But here, I want to jump in and get the item like that. So there, what I've done there is I've got all 3 items on the way through. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to also do the jump straight through the slope here, which I failed to do there. You've got to have this position to get straight through the slope, and you'll jump straight through, because I want to. It's a lot safer just to be able to walk straight through rather than have to do any jumps. when if you get that position. So if I can get all those items on the way in, like this, and then just walk all the way through without having to jump, and I'm not risking the bats getting me. Other than that, I'm not going to do the fast east wall base. That's ridiculous. I don't think it's time for that yet. But I'm going to see how because you can do east wall base faster than the way I did it. Even though the way I did it is pretty fast, you can do it faster than that. Again, Ruffle Bricks did do that on his run. He did the very fast east wall base. I suppose where's the... I did a rather strange method for doing this, which I'm going to abandon and just jump straight through as well. Just bite the bullet and do the edge jump like that, because I did this weird jumping system that just guarantees that you get through without any hassle. So I'm just going to jump straight through that bit. Hope it works out. Now, what I'm also going to do is the faster cold store. Looking at the cold store, so the old method is this. That's the old method. The method I'm going to do, which is a bit faster, is this method, where you jump onto the row. Yeah, jump too early. I'll do that again. You jump over the ice cream, and at a certain point you jump there, and that would that get both the items, that one? I think it would have. I'll just try it again with all the items on the screen. Oh dear. Okay. You've got to turn, and just at that other side of that snowflake, yeah, you've got to be careful because you've got the ice cream getting right to the edge of the platform. So you don't be... I need to get that timing spot on with that one. So you're coming in. Yeah, so you just got to make sure you're well to the side of that snowflake. I'll try it one more time. Yeah, I wasn't... well, it worked actually. So you have got a bit of leeway there. So I was quite late with that one. Yeah, so you've got a bit of leeway. You've got couple of positions you can use to get that. So yeah, that's definitely worth doing. It saves maybe a second or something. Now, one I haven't made my mind up about yet, because if it messes up, it's just a pain. So here, so you come in, you're going to chase the yacht and you're going to get this petrol can. Oops, okay. Yeah, you're going to chase the yacht. I'll do it again so I know. But the point is, I'll wait till it gets out of the way. If I jump here, is it? No, it's before that. It's a mid stride from there. Oh no, I'm well wrong with that one. It must be a mid-stride there. And it's only that mid-stride that works. That hits the platform. And the full stride takes you over the ladder. So there's this one frame place right here where you can jump straight up onto the ladder. And then you can jump forwards from that straight. Oh no, you can't jump forwards. No, you can't jump forwards. I thought you could, but you can't. You can jump up to the next step and then jump forwards. That's much, and you're not in position. You have to walk forward a little bit. I need to remember that. Yeah, but I don't know about this one because it's gonna go wrong, innit? And then it's gonna slow you down. So that the second or so that you're saving, every time it goes wrong, you're losing it, aren't you? I don't know if I've got the. Don't know if it's worth bothering with. I think maybe that's one that I need to save for when I want to get as close to 18 minutes as possible. And if you really need to shave off seconds to get to beat that 18-minute, then maybe things like that. That's when things like that come in, and the ultra fast east wall base, things like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going for little things like that yet. H. Oh, I'm close to it here. So here, well, yeah, should do a save state. I need to do three jumps if I can get them in. Oh, just got it in. Oh, that was ridiculous. Right, so I'm going to do a save here. What's the name? Oh, let me look at the name of the screen. Ballroom West, that's it. So if I save, so yeah, the method I was using for this, I was just going like this and just waiting for the rabbit to start coming back, and then just jumping over it and then just walking out, which is dead easy, like this, easy peasy. This can be done a good second or more faster, and that's done. And I'm not entirely sure. I know you're kind of doing it when the rabbit is about halfway. Now I've missed. Do this faster. The weird thing about this is it's possible to jump over the head, but it doesn't make it any quicker. It's absolutely pointless jumping over the head. Yeah, so I need to look at this one, and I'll probably just look at Ruffle Bricks' his last run that he did. And just copy what he does in that one. 1948. Yeah, this is the run. Let's just see. Speed it up, get it through to. Yeah, a bit further on than that. That is interesting. it looks like he's using a fast method that I've never really noticed before. Just check this out. What he's doing is he's coming in, he's getting all these, he's hanging around, no. So he's coming in, he's getting them right up to the top end. He's jumping something like that. He's not jumping there. So let's do that again. So he's coming in, getting everything, hanging around like that. Yeah, I'm too late there. But he's jumping and getting both items at the same time. He's getting all the items. He's kind of hanging about, but he gets both items when he lands there. How on earth is he doing that? I must be jumping too late. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be really tight. But it's really fast. I've got to be later than that to get over that rabbit in time. I'm jumping too early, I think, there. Obviously I need to jump earlier than that. I'm just stuck here on the conveyor belt. This doesn't look good. Yeah, in the past we'd do that, we'd just go back and get it, but if you do the perfect jump you can get it, obviously. It's knowing where to be, when to jump. Yeah, well the first thing I need to know is where to jump to land on both objects. So I'm going to have a go at doing it. I'd definitely land on both objects there, but I don't be landing on the rabbit. Yeah. I'm going to assume the rabbit is going to be there, like there. Then I'm going to jump. That's it. But I don't make it past the head. Oh, it's so tight. Ridiculous. I didn't know he'd done a strat like this. I didn't know this strat existed. Yes, that's it. That's it. Man, that's really difficult. Is it though? Is it that hard? Let's just try it again. So missed it. I suppose you can always fall back, and you can always fall back on a slower version of it. That's it. I kind of know the positioning, but what I don't want is for it to be too dangerous. I'm doing a mono leg, I think here. Yeah, that's not good. So I'm coming in. I'm going to come back, let that mono leg there. I'm safe. I've done it a few times. I seem to be doing it, but that mono leg I think is a workable. Yeah, too late. I was too late. But I can go like that and fall back on that in such a situation. It's not the end of the world. I don't mind a tight strat if you can fall back on a slower version of it. Now I should have just gone straight back there. And the fact that you can just go straight back and you don't need to wait for the head to... but I think that's the old strat, if I'm not mistaken. That's a really cool method, that is. Oof, you've got to watch out for that then. Okay.